Listen to that guy on that fucking flute. He's going at it. Anyway, I'm gonna do this replay I did today. While I talk about what's going on in my life. I'm gonna read this really fast. Go. Oh man. So, what's been going on with me lately? It's New Year. Sunday the 7th? 6th. Sunday the 6th. Let's see. Friday morning. We'll just start from Friday, because that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about. There we go. Friday morning, woke up 4:45 to get ready for work. Got in my car, went to go get gas, and I decided to, my headlights for this car, it's actually the one, pretty much the one it's driving around on screen right now. It has, except mine's left-hand drive. It has 4 settings for the headlight. It has off, and then it has like the running lights, and then the headlights, and then it has another position to leave the lids up, to leave the lights up, but they'll be off. Since I've owned the car, that final switch has gone bad, and so now it just drops the lights like as if I were to turn them off. So I did that when I parked at the gas station just to see if they would stay up. They didn't, so I just left it there. Went in, got gas, came back out, and started the car. Car started fine. As soon as I switched it off of that last setting to turn the lights on, my car just died. And so I thought that I needed to get a jump start, so I had my friend come over before he went on his way to work, and he tried jumping me. Didn't work. He called his dad because he had to get to work. His dad came over, he helped me. He tested a few things. He disconnected the distributor wire to and propped it up against the chassis to see if there was a spark. There was, and so we didn't know what to do, so I just pushed the car up to a parking spot, and he drove me home, got my mom's car, and then went to work. So I get off of work, which I won't even talk about what happened at work, but got off of work, came home, looked at my repair manual to try and figure out what to do. I found where the fuses for the electronic fuel injection were. There's 4 of them. Got back to my car, checked it. All the fuses were okay. So then I really didn't know what to do. And then since I had calmed down and I wasn't panicking trying to get to work or anything, I noticed that the high-pitched whining noise that happens when I turn the car to on, but before I turn the engine over, I noticed that whining noise wasn't happening, and that noise is my fuel pump. So I know that the fuel pump isn't working. I don't know if a wire got destroyed, or if the relay is having a problem, or if it's the fuel pump itself. I really hope it's not the fuel pump. If it is, it's not that expensive, but the fuel pump was replaced, like, it couldn't be more than 7 years ago, and it's probably more like 4 or 5 years ago that the fuel pump was replaced. So I'm hoping it's not that. I took it to the shop. They're going to try and figure out what's wrong. I told them what, to the best of my ability, I could about it, with my somewhat limited knowledge of cars. So yeah, and before I got the tow truck to come, and while I was waiting for them to come. Work had called me. I had missed their call because I was trying to get my car running. So I called them back. As soon as the call connected, my phone's software died, and my phone went to a white screen, which was absolutely fantastic. And I'm so glad that didn't disqualify me there. Going off the road. So while we were waiting for the tow truck to come, I ran up to T-Mobile and tried to get them to do something with my phone. Kit that was helping me tried a few button commands, but it didn't work. And someone else said, then he got someone else, and they were both telling me well, the phone's probably dead. It's probably done for. So the only thing that you can do is factory reset or new phone. And they said that I had all my pictures still, but I would lose my contacts, but I could recover them through bills, which isn't all that great because a lot of people on my phone I don't even message that often. Not that it would matter then, I guess, but still. Anyway, afterwards I found out I have 90 contacts, so I've got enough people in there that I'd like to not lose all that info. So he said, he told me to try plugging my phone into the computer and run the software that came with the phone and try to load the software back into the phone or whatever. So that was okay. So I went back to the car. Tow truck guy finally came and towed my car to the shop. And this was 2.5 hours after the shop was supposed to be closed, and their back gate was open to their parking lot in the back. And I was oh, perfect. So I went back there, and the guy who owns the place happened to be there, who I've gotten to be friends with. At least slight friends. And which was really fortunate. And he said he just stopped in for a minute and he was going to be leaving shortly. So I was lucky he was there, so I told him what was going on. And so they're fixing it. I won't get it back until tomorrow at the earliest, and even then that's if they can fix whatever the problem is. If it's the fuel pump, however, they won't touch it until I tell them what to do. So at the earliest tomorrow, it might be later that I get my car back, which really sucks. But if it will take longer, I can have them fix the heater. The heater for my car, I was told there wasn't one when I bought the car. Turns out there is, which I found out on my own when I was looking way behind the dash. I felt up into the housing, which I just thought was part of the dash. I didn't even realize it was the heater housing. I felt up there and I felt fins, and then I realized that was the heater core. And so since then, after I ran the car once for a while and stopped it, I felt the heater core and it felt warm. So there's been coolant flowing through it all this time too, although it wasn't really hot. So at the very least, I can have them pressure wash it or something, and then maybe replace the rubber hoses, because those hoses are almost 3 decades old. So they're probably decaying at least a little bit. But look at that drift. So maybe I'll have them fix that at the same time, or as long as it'll take longer to fix or whatever, I don't know. But oh god, getting a heater in that car will be so nice, because seriously, waking up at 4:45 and then driving at 5:20 in the morning is friggin' cold. Oh, and I cleaned out my garage, so now both of our cars will fit. Both the Trueno and my mother's PT Cruiser. Oh, and fun story about the PT Cruiser. The car's got 65,000 miles on it, and it's only 6 years old, maybe. And all of the motor mounts on it are broken. So, yeah, that happened. Way to go, American cars. So, it's not even like it's a powerful engine. It's not even like it's, some ridiculous power output, and but anyway, so yeah, all of those broke, which is just fabulous. So that's going to cost her $12,200 dollars to fix, both in parts and labor. But she's trying to appeal with Chrysler to try and get the motor mounts for free, which I think they should, since I mean, you gave you shit fucking mounts in the first place. So then I didn't get to go out to the mountain, do my mountain drive on Friday. And what else? Didn't get to go out do my mountain drive. Didn't get to go out with the person that I was gonna go out with that night. I was gonna go ice skating Saturday. That got canceled. And then I didn't do anything today, so I've pretty much just been home all weekend. I haven't... Did I leave the house at all? No. I haven't left the house at all this whole weekend. Then I get to go to work tomorrow. But the person I was going to take out, I told them I'd make it up to them and we'd go out on Saturday during the day to Charleston. And if I have my heater working by then, that'll be even better, because then it'll be nice and warm in that car. That car's cold. Oh, and I bought carpets. I got carpets off of eBay. I just got to get them cleaned. They haven't been sent yet, but all I have to do is just get them cleaned, and then I can install those myself. Hopefully. But I want to get them professionally cleaned, because they didn't look horrific, but they could stand getting cleaned. They did look kind of dirty, so clean those up and then put that in. Then I'll have a carpet, yeah, and a heater, yeah. I just need to figure out what's going on with the fuel pump. No, not the fuel pump. Other than that, I've been uploading Resident Evil 6 stuff with Bishop all weekend, which if you haven't checked that out, you should watch it. There's like almost 6 hours worth of video uploaded so far, and I could upload more, but I'm not going to do it tonight because I don't feel like doing that. I do love this car though. Oh my gosh, this car has so much fun. I seriously didn't think I could like a car this much. I never thought I could like a car this much. I've liked cars and driving and stuff, but I've always liked cars and driving, or at least motion, but I never thought I could love a car like I love this thing. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. I can't wait until I can get more money and really start working on it, like switching out the valves, adjusting the cam shafts, just doing all sorts of stuff with it. Oh, I love cars so much. Okay, we're gonna stop here. It's about 15 minutes. Right, bye. I shouldn't say that. I've taken that from someone else. I still don't know how to end these. Oh well.